everyone, I hope you are all doing well. Today I'm going to review for you another fragrance for men, which was included in the samples that I did an unboxing of. And I want to clear the air, these samples were purchased by myself. I picked the samples myself and I paid for them myself. So these were not sent to me, in case you are wondering. Anyway, the fragrance I'm going to talk about today is Amouage Reflection Man. And before we start with the review, I'd like to remind you that participation is still open for the Notino voucher. In case you didn't participate, you didn't watch this video, I'm going to leave it linked down below or up here on the screen so that you could click it, leave your comments, like the video, subscribe to my channel, and you will be entered. And I'm going to announce the winner on Saturday 10th of December, so it's coming very soon. Until then, let's start with reviewing Amouage Reflection Man. So I'm reading some information here about this fragrance. It is described as a woody floral musk fragrance for men. And this fragrance was released to the market in 2007. When I smelled this fragrance, I knew that this is something special. It is not your mainstream fragrance or even these other niche fragrances that really carry the same DNA. If we want to talk about Herod, for example, Serge Lutens Shaggy, and there is another one, forgot it, but you know what I mean here. So this fragrance is really special. It is something new. When you spray it, when you smell it, you would feel that it is different. Let me read you the notes. It opened with rose, pimento, which is a kind of red chilies that are really hot, and rosemary. In the heart we have neroli, jasmine and orris root. In the dry down it is cedarwood, vetiver, patchouli and sandalwood. You notice that it is not a very complicated fragrance, and of course it is not a spicy fragrance because it doesn't have any real dry spices except for the pimento, but here it is very interesting. I'm going to talk about this in a few seconds. But since this fragrance is dominated by jasmine and neroli, in the heart this is what you are basically going to smell. I do not get a lot of rose in the opening, it is barely there, but definitely some rosemary and a heavy load of this chili spicy pimento. Man, I can really smell it. It reminds me of this chili paste that we use in Syria for cooking. We use it a lot. We dry these types of very hot red peppers. They are sun-dried. This really reminds me of that. But of course you are not going to smell only something spicy here. It is supported and backed up by a heavy load of jasmine and even more neroli than jasmine. It also has this clean, transparent kind of a smell. I think it is due to the use of orris root in the heart as well. So it is all woodsy, it is soft, it is mellow, but this fragrance really made me think about a character, definitely from the first time I smelt it. This is a fragrance that I would imagine someone like Matthew Bomber, the actor, as Neil Caffrey in White Collar, if you have watched that series. A man in a perfect suit, shiny shoes, no creases, very well presented and so confident. This is the type of a person that I would imagine would smell like Reflection Man. As I mentioned, it is almost transparent, like your reflection on a lake. It is strong. This is a strong projector and it is a strong fragrance and it lasts on the skin for about 12 hours, believe me. Projection is for about 6 hours after you wear it. It is really different from Amouage Lyric Man. That one is the representation of being clean, of cleanliness. Reflection Man for me represents the color white for some reason or another. Or if it is not a color, it is like being transparent, so sparkly and elegant. This is a fragrance that I would love to smell on a man, and I'm going to be honest about it. There is nothing feminine about this fragrance, but women could still wear it, but it is not feminine. And I would say this is a soft masculine fragrance. It is not heavy like a tobacco leather type of fragrance. I think if you are over 50, you would like something to smell more spicy, more manly, but believe me, if you are like over 20 up to your 50s, this fragrance is very versatile because it is so pure. It is angelic, but at the same time there is this piercing arrow of light passing through it. I used a lot of descriptive images here, but really this scent evokes imagination, and because it is masculine in my opinion, it has a hint of sharpness and a heavy load of elegance. This is the fragrance of elegance. I would say you could wear it any time of the year. Believe me, I'm testing this fragrance under cold conditions here in the UK. It's really freezing, and even though I would still say that this fragrance is appealing, it is not repulsing me, probably because of this hint of pimento or chili in the opening that I could really smell after half an hour of spraying this fragrance on myself. In my opinion, this is a fragrance that is worth buying because it is a great performer, projects so well, and it smells so unique. You know, some people collect all of these niche fragrances. I know some of you are fans of collecting these fragrances, but for someone who wants to buy a fragrance, a niche fragrance, they want to invest in something, they are not collectors on anything, I would definitely recommend this fragrance. This is not redundant. It doesn't repeat what other fragrances have done. And for me, it is worthy buying a full bottle. I honestly think there is no way that a woman would hate this fragrance or a man that would dislike this fragrance. It is that good, that unique, that reflective, that sharp, that confident, that elegant. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me and that you found this review helpful. Please let me know if it was helpful for you, if you agree with me, if you have tried this fragrance already, and I'll speak to you very soon. Until then, as usual, please be safe, guys. Bye.